Hi everyone, it's Friday, so I won't post this until Sunday, but I'm going to record it right now because my family's all coming down for my birthday, which was several weeks ago, well, 10 days ago. But so I won't really be here Sunday because we're celebrating that day. So I'm going to go ahead and do the meme now. And I forgive the lighting, it's kind of totally washing out my face because I'm facing a window. But I'll start with the actual meme questions. I have them open here. So, introduce myself out of character. My name is Cindy. My real name is Cheyenne. But I don't really like it when people call me that very much. Yeah. You guys, well, I'm pretty active on the Dash, so I think everyone at least has seen me. A quote or saying you want to share with us today. Well, I have some religious scriptures open right now. So I'll just pick one at random because they're all good from Tao Te Ching. Okay, not that one. Well, here. I know which one. We'll go chapter 1. I'm sorry, I totally didn't plan this out beforehand. I never do that. Free from desire, you realize the mystery. Caught in desire, you only see manifestations. Yet mystery and manifestations arise from the same source. The source is called darkness. Darkness within darkness, the gateway to all understanding. That's from the Tao Te Ching, which I follow pretty religiously. Okay, next question. How are you today? What was the last thing you did before sitting down to do this video meme? I'm actually doing awesome today because guess who didn't fail their algebra final? I also got a B on the English final that I didn't study for at all, and everybody else seems to have failed it, so woo! And right before I was doing this, I was talking to Myung-Soo's out of character. It sounds weird when you say that. If you say like Myung-Soo's OOC, it sounds okay, but if you say out of character, because that's not a noun. So, Myung-Soo's role player. Tell us about one of your character's development that you are proud of. Well, I haven't had much time to develop Dongwoo. Are we talking about? Yeah, okay. So I'll talk about Himchan. Let's see. What's one of my favorite things that I've done with Himchan? I think after the thing with Myung-Soo, where he was like all beat up and shit, him going to Gia and like really addressing the fact that like, hey, I can't just like dance through life, was really cool. And then like the repercussions in the ways that he interacted with other people, how he was like cautious with Jong Up, and how he pulled away from Hoik, and how he was like shut up Sungyu all the time. And so he's going through a little bit of emotional trouble right now because he doesn't know whether or not he should like do what his mom told him or do what he feels like he should do, because he feels that his mother was older than him and always knew better than he did. But he's actually lived a much different life, and so he's going through some internal turmoil, and I'm going to do some self-pars now that I'm done with all my hard finals. So I'm pretty happy with the way Himchan's character turned out, considering I made him in like an hour. But he's gotten a lot of depth lately, and I really like it. And I assume we're just talking about IA characters because it would take me like hours and hours to explain all my other ones because I ramble, as you can see, because this is already like 4 minutes long. Tell us about your favorite character's creation. Why did you create them like this? How deep is the story behind him or her? And do you feel, okay, I'm gonna answer these in like spots and places. I'm not even talking like I speak English as my first language right now, but that's okay. Tell us about your favorite character's creation. On IA, Dongwoo is my favorite muse, considering I have 2. I made him because Dongwoo is my ultimate bias, and when I was going through pictures, I was like, I really like Dongwoo's pink hair, and I really like Dongwoo, and we don't have a Dongwoo. So what I decided was I was going to make him something very whimsical, something that would stand out, because I feel that Dongwoo, at least to me in real life, is a person that stands out and is a little bit off the beaten path. And so I went to bed, and I had a lucid dream, and so I decided I was going to dream about it, and in my dream, he was a genie, so I wanted to be something that there weren't a lot of other characters that were already like that, because I feel like genie development is now unique in comparison to, like, everything that the demons will all go through. And not that they're all the same, but, like, they are of the same race, and so they go through a lot of the same troubles. And so I wanted to pick something like that. And I'm really happy with the way Dongwoo turned out. I love to play Dongwoo. I've done it several times before. And he's always just so bouncy and happy, and he just loves everything in the world, and he's just really fun to play because the thing about Dongwoo is he's never getting beaten down because he is the happiest little ball of sunshine that exists in the world. How deep is the story behind him or her? I'm starting to show that, like, as of late. Dongwoo was created a very long time ago, and he's met a lot of different people since then. But he holds, like, a special affection for his very first master and stuff. And so I'm going to elaborate on that. Elaborate a little bit on Dongwoo's, like, search for understanding himself, because that's a thing that I do a lot. Himchan also is trying to do the same thing. But I want to hope that his backstory is a little bit in-depth, and I haven't shown all of it to everybody yet. So he'll be a fun character that I can play throughout the duration of the summer, at least. Okay, his favorite food. I was just thinking about this because that's the washing machine, I'm sorry. He and Myung-soo are eating cake right now. And see, Dongwoo doesn't really eat sweets because I was thinking about it, and I was like, what gives you the most adenosine triphosphate? Well, technically it doesn't give you adenosine triphosphate, but what your body turns into adenosine triphosphate quick enough, which is ATP, which is the energy that we need to live. And so he eats a lot of fruits and vegetables and stuff. So Dongwoo doesn't really have a favorite food. He just has, like, a type of food that he generally eats, and he tends to eat very healthy. And he's always drinking water with electrolytes and stuff in it, too. Because he's just all about the energy. Color. His favorite color. Dongwoo, the way that I draw him anyway, I'm going to end up putting him in a lot of yellow. Even though that may or may not be his favorite color. Yellow is a color that I think fits him very well. And political standpoint, Dongwoo isn't smart enough for politics, let's be honest here, so he just doesn't worry about that too much. I'm trying to keep my face from being, like, completely weirdly washed out because I like to have facial features, you know? Sorry, I keep moving it. And what is their view on religion? Dongwoo is very much inspired by Taoism. Like, he's a very Tao sort of person, even though he doesn't follow it himself. But, like, a lot of his principles came from the Tao Te Ching, because I wanted to create someone who was very enlightened and wouldn't have as many inner turmoils as Himchan. But he personally does not have a religion. He knows that Jinn are traditionally from the Quran and the Middle East, and that he should worship Allah according to that, but he doesn't have any proof that Allah exists, and so he's just like, whatevs. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. One character you still want to make. This is a character I'll be making soon, actually, but I want to take a face claim of Kim Ki-bum from Super Junior, and I want to make him a Shikofumi, and he's going to be my wonderful, uptight OCD baby, and I hope that you all enjoy him, because he's going to be a fun character for me to play. As you can tell, I'm not OCD, because my room is, like, ridiculous. One character you want someone else to make in the directory. Who's someone I would like to see? Well, we all want a Chris, and that'd be cool. But I wouldn't want to see them as, like, a dragon or something, because I feel like that's too easy for, like, someone to come up with. Let's see, what else would I like to see? Baro, oh my gosh. Baro, I love him so much, and he was one of my prospective face claims. I was going to take him as, like, a ghost, and that was going to be fun, but in the end, OCD, like, lover baby came out over him. So, like, Baro or Chris, Maybe, if any of you know who Maybe is, I absolutely love her, and I would die, and we're getting a Hyori, so we should get a Maybe, because, like, old K-pop women are awesome. Anyway, One word people should use more often in writing. Oh gosh, I don't know. I shouldn't say that though, because then I'll start to use it obsessively. Because the way that I am is like, I'm like, I really like that word, and then I'll use it like obsessively for several months. Like when I started saying literally, I couldn't break it for months and months and months. And like I started saying "I" a while ago, and like I say it all the time because I get like tics in my language, and so I don't think that's a good question for me to answer. Otherwise, you're gonna see it in all my posts like 17 times. Oh God, it moved. Who should do this meme too? Who do you want to see babbling in front of the camera? I know Young Sue's role player is doing it, I think, but if not, Nick should do it. And then, Hoik's role player, Tiffany, please do it. I love you, please. Okay, so now I'm on to, that was the last question, and so now I'm gonna do the other things people asked, but let me switch over so I can see them. Okay, Karis is first. You're really, really cute. I really, really like you. Your relationship is adorable too, and we share a lot of the same views and everything, because you're like literally like my mind twin. And I like adore you, and Tao's super cute, and like Dongwoo can't wait until, like, he likes Byung-soo, like Byung-soo's aight and all, but he wants to go back to his bed and be in the same room as Tao and like to snuggle him, which, by the way, they're gonna have a snuggle fest when he does get back, so I hope Tao misses him too enough to like let him do that and not punch him in the face or like wushu his like back in half, which he can, because don't worry, transient body. Okay, Satan, I love you. That sounds, I hope my father never finds this video. And my favorite animal, I really like jellyfish, actually. I think they're really pretty and just like fun to draw, and they give you a lot of like artistic freedom. Fish, I like any type of fish, particularly marine fish or like colorful fish. I like crabs, and I like sheep a lot, but I can't draw sheep, so. And birds, any type of birds, like small birds, I really like to draw them. That's what I'm learning to draw right now. For Woo Hyun's out of character, I actually don't even know your name, as a role player, but Woo Hyun's super cute, and like I want to interact with him, but I feel like it'll be awkward because he's like bound to Myung-soo right now, so like if he has to mention his master in any way, it might be like ouch in the heart or something. So maybe after his contract with Myung-soo is done, they can become besties, because Dongwoo loves everybody and he loves Woo Hyun too. That was a heart, but it didn't look like a heart. That works. And now for Nick. I love Nick. Nick 사랑해요. And she wants me to do Aegyo. What's the Gyomi player? I don't even know it. It's like 1-1. I don't even know. But bling bling. Okay, that's my Aegyo. And then she wanted me to rap part of Dongwoo's lines in Special Girl, but I don't want to like murder it, and I can't sing either. Oh God, I don't even want to do this. I'll sing along to it, baby. I'll sing along to the "You Are My Special Girl" part. How about that? Just for you, Nick. Oh God, I went way too far back. Okay, I'll just give it a second. 'Cause you are my special, special girl. Okay, that was enough of that. I really can't sing at all. Like, I can draw and I can dance and I can do a lot of things, but singing is not my talent, and musical like gifts are just like. So I'm sorry for that awful thing. I hope everyone stopped watching before that point. But I love all of IA, and I'll double check real quick to make sure that nobody else wanted something from me before I end this video. And oh my gosh, it's like 15 minutes long. Holy shit. But this has been Cindy rambling and aegyoing and badly singing and everything else that I did. 여러분 사랑해요.